My dear scholars, let me start by congratulating every single one of you. You are the true VIPs today. Your results, your performance over the last academic year is why we are gathered here in such numbers. Your performance is something that gives us great pride. When we listen to and we're told that out of the 250 scholars from the 2024-2025 batch that we sent here, that we got at least 40 distinctions and a lot of merits. I want to say, please give a round of applause to each and every one of you. This result is a testament to the new NDDC as we know it. A stable NDDC under the leadership of the board chairman and the managing director, and even the harmony between the National Assembly committees and the NDDC. We are proud of the shape this is taking and the impact it's having in the region. Education is one of the greatest weapons in which you can use to change a man's destiny, his family's destiny, his community, and indeed an entire region. And that is why the NDDC is focused on education. They are taking a leaf out of the book of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, who has placed great emphasis on education. His belief is that anybody who is willing and able to learn should not be cut short by their finances or their capacity to pay their fees. That is why one of the first bills that the National Assembly, under the distinguished chairmanship of Senator Godwill Obodapari, passed at the beginning of this 10th Senate was the NEL Fund Act. That was to ensure that students have access to resources in order to go to school, to finish their education. And that is one singular act that has been paid back. The number of students that have had access to loans, which they don't have to pay back, it's several years after which they would have started work. It has changed the dynamics of the economy. Where in the past people have to leverage on their friends and families for them to be able to pay tuition, all those things are things of the past. And the NDDC is doing its own bit. In the region, annually, it's sending at least 200, 250 scholars to universities all over the world. Some people say, why not send them to universities locally? But I say at the postgraduate level, education is beyond being taught by a teacher. Education at the level of postgraduate is from learning from your peers. And so most of our postgraduate students are people that have started to finish their first education level, their undergrad degree, and have got to some level of practice at the workplace, and have come to an institution where people from across the world who have also had some practices in the workplace come together. If you understand the postgraduate way of teaching, a teacher is just a guide. You actually end up learning from the other students. And when you're learning that way, you're learning best practices from Asia, from America, from Europe, from Africa. That is why the postgraduate international scholarship is very important. And with this result we have seen here, we have renewed in our energy, we have renewed hope. And I will be putting forth as part of our budgetary review that if possible, this international scholarship should be expanded to accommodate more of the best minds. And I must thank the board and management of the NDDC, because the result shows that this is not a man-no-man business. This is merit-based. Because here you can't manipulate your way to getting a good degree. If you don't know him, you don't know him. But here you see our crop of scholars coming top of the class. That means the system in which beneficiaries are selected is not manipulated and it's merit-based. I want to thank the directorate in charge of the education and health, because this work they put in is bearing fruit. They will be reporting back because we are here on oversight. Myself and the civil sector, Sitawu, will be reporting back to the Senate. We'll tell them the progress that this scholarship endeavor is making. And as we report back to the chairman of the National Assembly, His Excellency Godwill Obodapari, who has always backed the NDDC because he's from the region, I am sure that not only will they look more into increasing the the numbers for the international scholarship. Even though there's a lot of local scholarship going on at the national level, still from the NDDC. So, young men and women, I just want to charge you. I want to thank you for doing your country proud. I want to thank you for doing your NDDC proud. I want to thank you for doing your families proud. And most importantly, I want to thank you for doing yourself proud. These are achievements as well. Go on and utilize the knowledge you have gathered here today. But most importantly, you came here on a scholarship. You've learned a lot. If you have to work, you get work here, acquire that knowledge, but bring it back home to develop your country. And on the final note, pay it forward. When you can do something for someone for nothing in return, you don't need to be a person, pay it forward. If you have to start some small grant, some small scholarship scheme at the local level for people in secondary school or at university level, do it. As you've been lifted up, you lift others up, and that's how the world should go. Thank you very much.